All right, Olivia, can we please have a one-word bird-themed prompt?
Wings.
Wings.
Wings. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
I actually was just at a friend's through a wing fest, their own fried chicken wings, to try to find the best wings in Chicago. So I
That's
tried
cool.
like 12 different wings from all different restaurants, and we all like voted on which ones we thought were the best and stuff.
Oh, hold on one second. Hey, welcome to the Overtalking Podcast with your host, Ken and CJ. Say hi, CJ.
Hi, CJ.
This is the Bird Month Podcast.
Bird Month.
Well, this is dynamite.
Yes, this is the show where we typically talk over TV shows and movies as chosen by our guests, but we are still doing bird movies. This is the last one of the month.
The
So
conclusion
sad.
to Bird Month. I know. Don't cry because it's over. Be happy that it happened.
That's right. Birds can't cry, so
Is that a
you
fact?
shouldn't either. Who knows? But yeah, we're wrapping it up with the Angry Birds movie because
That's
CJ wanted to watch it.
Yeah. Fascinated by bad movies.
Before we get more into that, though, who won the wing contest? What restaurant? Or do you know?
I don't remember.
Bummer.
It was one I had never heard of.
Okay.
I also learned that Buffalo Wild Wings sells the most wings in America. And then I think in the other top three are like Wing Street and Wing Stop. The Pizza Hut one made the top three, which I was shocked by.
Wing
Not
Street is the
KFC,
pizza
not Popeyes. Which I guess you're getting more of the bird, but I still thought they would be contenders.
one. They have wings
Not
at,
chicken tenders. Contenders.
at Popeyes?
I assume so. They sell
don't know.
every part of the bird, right? Thighs, drumsticks.
Yeah. Are you a flat or drum wing guy? And there's a correct answer.
I honestly don't enjoy eating wings.
Oh, okay.
They are too much work. Give me a nice boneless or a chicken tender.
Our guest has opinions, so let's just bring her on. We have returning guest Olivia Coady. Welcome back.
Hi.
God.
Caw.
God.
Are you a wing or a flat or drum girl?
Thank you. I would like to go on the record. I used to be drumstick and now I'm a flat.
Yes, that is the right answer. Thank
Yeah.
you for
Why?
participating.
I don't know. I do think it just kind of comes with maturing in a way. I think you just cross that threshold and you realize, yeah. And one, they're also easier to dip as well. If you got a saucy wing,
Oh.
you can dip it in your sauce of choice. Much
Yeah.
easier. Slurp it off the bone.
See, the flats to me, you almost have to break apart the bones to get into the middle part, which I think is like more work.
The people
Okay.
have techniques of splitting that up.
Yes.
I do not. I'm still bad at it. But do you, Olivia, have a good way to
No.
eat these?
No, I would say I do think it'd be so funny because I'm sure you guys have like seen the videos where people can truly like clean everything off just like in one fell swoop.
Yeah.
Which would be sick to be able to do. I'm too embarrassed, I think, to ever try one in public, and I just don't eat wings by myself that often. But growing up, I always called them the flats and then the drumsticks, essentially. But did you guys ever hear wings and dings?
That was
No.
maybe one of the places.
Stark silence. Well, no. That's what they would call the two wing types. So like
Oh.
the dings were the drumsticks, and then the
Oh,
wings
no, I have not
were
heard of
the
that.
flat ones.
Okay.
Yeah, and they always sounded so unappetizing to me, so I hated that.
Oh, you want to? Part of this Wingfest was also trivia. Do you guys want to guess? So the world record holder for most wings eaten in 30 minutes. I
30
guarantee
oh my
you,
God,
you
it's
will
gotta be
not
so
even
many.
come close to guessing
Do
it
you
correctly.
know like the uniformity of the style of wing they were eating?
I do not.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, that's gonna widely affect my answer.
Yeah, in 30 minutes.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
Like for an eating challenge, that's incredibly long. Like at least 1,000. That's my guess.
Whoa. That's crazy.
There's
I'm
not
gonna-
much on these little wings. I don't know.
I know. I guess I'm also like wondering how they judge this because there's also people who critique how much meat you leave on the bone. I'm gonna go 732.
See, you guys are way over. I was under. I thought it was like 300. It was 501.
That's
Okay,
insane.
But that's
That's still a lot. Yeah.
so many like per minute.
And how many birds had to die for that?
Exactly. Yeah. A thousand birds.
Carry the 4. Yeah. Wow. And I wonder how many people were participating in the contest.
I don't know. That's all the information I have.
Interesting.
Okay.
Well, now I know why birds are so angry.
They sure are. And yeah, we're going to talk about the Angry Birds movie and more coming up on the Overtalking Podcast. Thank you.
Hey, Red, how are you?
Oh, I'm horrible.
Mr. Red, there seems to be a recurring issue here. Anger. Greetings. I am a pig. What's a pig? Show them how we do it.
How you doing?
Is that what I think it is?
Excuse me, those are fragile, right? Not yours. You are making our guests feel unwelcome, and you're not asking basic questions. Well, this just got awkward.
And we're back on the Overtalking Podcast, once again by returning guest Olivia Coady, and we're talking about the Angry Birds movie. Before we talk about more of the movie, Olivia, we're going to put 30 seconds on the clock for you to describe, for someone who's not yet seen the movie, which is probably a decent number of adults who listen to this podcast, what it's all about.
Ready, go.
Okay, so based on the hit video game, Angry Birds, the video game, this movie takes place on an island where it's like Bird Island. None of the birds can fly. There's an ostracized bird named Red who's angry because he has no family, no friends, no eggs in his life. He's sent to anger management class where he meets an assortment of birds.
10 seconds
While they're there, pigs descend on the island and they seem to have nefarious plans
5,
for the birds and their
4,
eggs. And
3,
of course,
2.
hilarity ensues.
Dang. That was
Perfect.
expert level.
Thank you.
So I guess, have you seen this before?
No, but I have to be so honest with you guys. I have watched it twice in the week.
You watched it twice?
Why?
Why?
So you guys very kindly asked me to partake in Bird Month, and of course I was ecstatic. I watched it the next day. Ecstatic. I watched it the next day at 6:30 in the morning. I couldn't think of anything to watch. I was awake, so I put it on. But I watched it truly so long ago. By then, when day rolled around, I was like, I actually don't recall anything that happened in this movie. So I'd watch it again today.
Wow.
Dang,
That is dedication.
That's commitment. Yeah.
So I'm #1 fan.
I would like to share what happened when we did ask you to do this movie, which was you replied, if someone were to ask me 20 minutes ago if I'd ever watched the Angry movies in my lifetime, I would have bet my entire life in the future of humanity. No. Alas, things evolve. I will see you Monday.
Things have evolved, haven't they?
Yeah.
Twice
Absolutely.
now. Dang.
Incredible.
Yeah. And CJ, had you seen this before?
No.
Okay. And yet you really wanted to do it.
Yep.
Okay.
It's the perfect movie for Bird Month. How are we not going to do this?
It's birds is in the title. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to
Absolutely.
share some of the other options that we were kicking around. Black Swan would have
Pass.
been a
Wow.
good one. Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm curious if Olivia, you know this movie. It's a animated movie called Rock-a-Doodle-Doo.
I've also seen that one twice. It's 6:30 in the
Oh
morning.
my god! Yeah. No, that one played in the dentist office when I was growing up. But that's the only reason why I remember that one vividly. Black Swan, I feel like would have been pretty good. Maybe we need to do a sequel, Bird Month.
What's your take on Black Swan, though? Like, what are we going to talk about? It's weird.
Dark.
Yeah.
Lesbian.
Lesbians.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Gory. I feel like
ballet. Yeah, I don't know.
a
You're
lot
right.
of
So
meat
what are we
there.
going to talk about?
Oh. Well, also you guys, I am noticing, didn't mention, now I forget his name, which is so apropos. Is it Chicken Little?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
yeah,
am I
Chicken
thinking of
Little.
Stuart
Yeah.
Little.
Stuart Litter's the
Chicken
mouse.
Mouse.
There's also a
Mouse.
Chicken Little.
But there is a Chicken Little.
Lots of
Brothers?
Maybe
Cousins?
Could be.
in the
Could
same
be.
universe.
Well,
The
yeah, I
Littleverse?
mean, in my mind, Bird Month has just replaced the month that shouldn't be named, that starts with a J, ends with an E. So you
It's
got to
now
bring it
forever
back.
canonically Bird Month.
That's right. That's right. Next year, tune back in. Well, look, we got one more movie to get through, and of course, it's the Angry Birds movie. So, I also had not seen this before. Just
What?
to throw that out there. Yeah. What'd y'all think? Did y'all know that like so many big names were in this movie?
I did, yeah. I had at least Googled that. And that's, I had thought of doing this movie because I was like, that'll be fun. It's probably bad. It'll be fun to, to watch that. And then I actually like looked it up and was like, holy crap, literally every single person in this movie is very famous.
Yeah.
It's insane. It also, the casting is so of the time. It's very 2016 with who is in the movie. I also like, for a while it took me I'm repeating myself, but for a while it took me a while to replace Jason Sudeikis's voice. I was like, who is this? And then all of a sudden it like clicked and I was like, obviously.
Yeah, I saw all the names during the opening credits, but I'm not sure I actually like placed them all, and I have not looked them up. So I'm just curious, who was Keegan-Michael Key?
He was the mayor, I
He
believe.
was the Pig King, right? Oh, no, sorry, the Mayor of the Birds. You're right. Yeah, Mayor of the Birds.
I think so.
The Pig King was Bill Hader.
Yeah.
Who was Danny McBride? The bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Josh Gad was the
yellow
speedy guy, the fast one.
I love that little speedy guy, you guys.
Yeah, he's
a
probably my
menace.
favorite. Yeah.
That was a good character. Yeah.
And hated cops, which we love.
Yeah. Hated the pigs.
Yes.
That's right.
I thought this was fine, though. I was actually surprised. I thought it was going to be pretty shitty, and I think it was perfectly passable. It hits all the beats of what you would expect from a movie.
I think they did a good job of trying to make it a family movie, right? I mean, they threw in a few double entendres, a few just straight up adult jokes that probably just went over kids' heads.
Very adult.
I do want to talk about, though, when you step back, so the premise is these pigs have come to their island and taken every single egg from the birds. The premise of this movie is hundreds of unborn children are kidnapped.
Yes. And I also have a biology question. These eggs have been fertilized.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you're going to get a rude awakening when you crack one of these eggs open, man.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
That's going to set you back on eggs for decades. You get a funky egg, you're done.
No.
Yeah. That was really disturbing to me personally.
Yeah. And that the pigs' plan to consume them were to just dump them all into a giant boiling pot of green liquid.
Yeah, what the hell was that?
Wouldn't even make an omelet. It just would make hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah,
also.
right. Yeah.
And again, hard-boiled like fetus carcass.
Yeah.
Like
wow.
Gross.
It kind of reminds me of like they sell like whole chickens in cans. Like I feel like that's what you would get when you open up an egg.
Have you guys seen people in East Asia or West Asia? I don't know. Anyway, like India, I've seen people eat like boiled fertilized eggs.
Oh no, I'm not familiar.
It's as disgusting as it sounds. It's like a gross little slimy chicken.
Weird.
Damn.
Yeah.
I just thought that was like a very dark premise for like a family movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they were hoping you would not think about that.
Right, yeah.
Because it is like the plot of the video game is that they stole the egg. Did you guys play Angry Birds a lot when it was big?
Well,
oh yeah.
I mean, did I own an iPad at some point? Yeah, absolutely. Downloaded that free game. But I purposely like ahead of this movie and still haven't like looked up any of the lore behind Angry Birds because I was like, why are they attacking the pigs in the video games? And they do canonically steal eggs in the video game as well.
They do, yeah. I believe at the beginning of each level or maybe each section, they show like a little still art thing of them stealing an egg.
That's so fucked.
Yeah.
I'm pissed. I'm angry for those birds.
Well, in the video game, the white one can just produce eggs at will. She drops an egg and it's like a little bomb thing.
Okay, so after the eggs are first stolen, the little yellow is his name. I think his name's Chuck. So all the eggs are stolen, and he basically sets up it so he can get laid by all the ladies in the village. Where he just is like, time for us to start repopulating, and he pumps the air.
Oh my!
Oh my
god!
Oh my god! Scandalous.
The mime was my favorite part of this movie. I just want to say that. Just anytime he said his one line, very good.
Tony Hale.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Yeah,
see,
big.
Okay.
Every character, famous person.
Big.
These are not C-list celebrities. They're all very famous.
Well, so when I was looking up who was in the movie afterwards, the guys from Smosh are in voice some
No way.
birds. Yes.
That's so random. Why?
I don't know.
That is very of its time.
Well, but were they still big in like 2016? Like that feels crazy to me.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I mean, they like broke up for a very long time, so that's weird.
This is what broke them up.
The Angry Birds movie
Creative
differences in their heads. Yeah.
That's not how that bird would sound.
Have you guys? Did you guys watch Smosh back in the day?
I don't think so.
No.
Okay. Just me. All right.
Well, no, here's the thing. I mean, yeah, once again, did I have an iPad
And
access to
YouTube.
YouTube in 2006? Yeah, absolutely. So like I've seen stuff, but I will say kind of not for me personally.
Yeah, I am embarrassed to say I watched it, but
No. It was on
they
this
still show
time.
Yeah,
up in
you were
my
a teenager.
algorithm now. They got back together recently, and it's just like so cringy. Like there are these two older dudes now, and then they have like a bunch of like underlings that are like young comic talents and wherever the hell they're recording.
Okay, so I
and it's
won't
just
let
so
you.
weird.
I won't let you hang out to dry. I am familiar with like the new iteration of
Okay,
them. Like, and
okay.
they just play video games and stuff like together now, I believe.
That's part of it. Yeah, I think other parts are like comedy things. They try to make each other laugh or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Pain.
All the
It's,
trendy videos you would expect.
Yeah.
I feel like what you refer to as their underlings are becoming almost more famous. Like I see them more and stuff than
Yeah, I
the
like
two
actually
dudes.
recognize some of their underlings from
Yeah.
other things.
Yeah, some are on like Dropout now.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, then you just see, I don't even remember the main dude's names, but the one main dude, and he's just like at least 15 years older than everyone else. It's just, oh man. Okay.
Yeah,
That's like-
damn.
I know like All American Rejects are coming back, and it's one of those bands that in similar vein of like, weren't most of your lyrics about like high school crushes and stuff? Like, what are you gonna sing about now?
I'll listen, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Second divorce did not go well. Need to make more money. That's why I'm back on the road. That's probably it.
Fair.
I don't know.
Very Big Eagle of them.
It's very Big Eagle of them. Yeah.
Big Eagle energy.
I
Big
have
Eagle?
to bring. Oh, what?
I was just gonna say he was part of the video game, Big Eagle.
Was he?
Yeah,
I don't
you
remember.
either like paid to get him or like you got it.
Ooh.
I don't remember how you unlock him, but
Okay,
yes, you
Mr.
couldn't beat it.
Moneybags.
you couldn't beat a certain level. I didn't pay it. You got like feathers, and if you got enough feathers, you could use him, and he would like. If you couldn't beat the level, he would come down and like shake everything to the point of basically destroying it all.
Oh, I think I do remember that. Yeah.
I don't think I
I
dabbled.
played a
enough.
lot of Angry Birds. I played Angry Birds Seasons for years. It was
Wait, what's
they came out
that?
with like seasonal level sets. So like around Christmas time, they would have like an advent calendar set of levels, and they would release one a day.
That's cute.
I really enjoyed playing those. It was
No, I
it was,
love
it was a little
that.
tradition for a while for me.
Aw.
Nice.
Yeah,
Are they still making the game?
I don't
Like, is it still
know.
accessible?
I assume it's still accessible. I know like Seasons and like the original game are no longer accessible, but they have like probably Angry Birds like 2 or 3 or something that's like fully.
Just new
Ratified.
iterations.
That's
Yeah.
so unfair. Bring it back.
I know.
There's no way. Yeah, I have to imagine if they've developed an entire film franchise, they are still making the game to cash in on the hype.
Yeah, it's got to exist in some form.
Is
Yeah.
there anything in trivia about the future of Angry Birds before I speak
Nope,
further?
go for it.
Okay. They're making a third.
Yeah, I know.
that, yeah.
It's insane.
The bird month is around for at least 3 more years.
Guess so.
'Cause we gotta wait for that to come out. I don't know. I think we'll hit episode 500 before it comes out. The show will be done by then, I think.
Oh no.
We'll see.
Bonus app. 2
There you
years
go.
later. Just
Much
a
like
random-
Angry Birds seasons, you guys just
Yeah.
do that.
I would be down.
Okay, good. Well, going back to his name is Big Eagle. Is that crazy? The Eagle,
Yeah.
is his name Big Eagle?
Oh, Big Eagle. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. When they climb that mountainscape and they are in the beautiful environment of his with the crystal waters and they're swimming and lapping it up, You guys, it actually really tickled me when all of a sudden they hear him emerge after they were swallowing and guzzling this water to find out that that essentially is his toilet bowl. That was so funny to me. I loved that.
I did enjoy how long the scene goes too, that he pees for a very long time, which is always funny. And so they're just reacting more and more to it.
I don't know. I'm clearly the curmudgeon of the group here, but my one complaint of the movie, well, not one complaint, but one of my complaints of the movie was how long some of the things went on for, and this was one of them. But that's just me. You know me. I'm the curmudgeon of the podcast. It's okay.
No, you should hate piss. We all should hate piss.
We all should hate piss. That's right.
Okay, I want to share my favorite joke that I wrote down then. This is a scene between Bomb and the titular Angry Bird, played by Jason Sudeikis. They're on the boat heading to Pig Island, and Bomb goes, does anyone else got butterflies in the stomach? And Angry replies, probably because you ate too many caterpillars.
That's good.
Ha!
CJ.
So good.
There
No,
are a
that's
lot of
crazy.
little tiny jokes that are really good. What was it? The karate studio is called Pork Chop. I don't know.
There's one part I didn't understand, and this actually creeped me out. What's up with the bird that just was hugging people for free?
Yes. So
Yeah.
glad you brought that up. I
That was
also
his
did
whole
not care for
business.
that.
No.
Did not
Okay, I didn't know
understand
if I was like missing something within the culture.
it. The Angry Birds
Bird
culture.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah,
was also
okay.
very confused by that.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
No answers here.
No. I will say also, going back to the start of the movie, something that really got me was when he is initially making like the clown cake service delivery for his job. And he jumps over the unborn, unhatched egg. I shouldn't say unborn because it's unhatched, I guess, egg. And then ultimately falls into the egg.
Yeah.
I was horrified.
Yes.
Me too.
I thought
Me
they were
too.
setting up where he killed the kid. And I was,
Yeah,
like,
I was like,
this is
wow.
a weird start to the
We
movie.
are kicking it off.
Dark.
Dark.
But then I loved that little bird calling him daddy throughout
I
the
know,
movie.
Too good.
Very fun. But yeah, what a wild opening to trick us like that.
Insane. And I will say, do you think the crux of the movie, or do we have a movie if he simply has thinner eyebrows?
Probably not.
No, probably not. I mean, at least 25% of the movie is surrounding his eyebrows.
Eyebrow
So,
humor.
Yeah. I'm sure that'll come back in the sequel where he gets like them waxed or something, right?
Gotta pay off.
That's for sure something that happens.
Yeah.
Could you imagine they do kind of like a la 40-year-old virgin waxing, but with his eyebrows?
Steve Carell.
Oh man, I would love if they did it, but also like because he's all feathers, it also like rips off some of the red too.
Oh my God. Painful. Well, they kind of they showed his bare naked ass too at the start of the movie as well. We got to see his, I don't know what
Oh,
made his
yeah.
butt plucked, but yeah, we
Yeah.
saw his plucked butt. I
Yeah.
missed that. I'll have to watch it a third time.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Go back.
For your own well-being, don't do that. We care about you.
Thank you guys. At one point, upon my first watch, I noticed myself not paying attention. So I did like go back to rewind a little bit. And as I was rewinding, I noticed when they're in Pig Island, they're like in the town and these pigs are like working to hang up this like sign or whatever. And all of a sudden I was like, oh, what does that say? And I thought it was going to be like a newspaper pun. And I pause it and it says Amnesty International, which you guys I may not know this. I work at Amnesty International, which is like the pun on it. And it
Oh.
was very trippy to like see that referenced in the movie. So I took a photo of it and I was like, oh God, do I like put this in the Slack channel and just be like, hey guys, this is crazy. Ultimately decided not to because I didn't want to out myself as watching this.
6:45 in the morning.
Yeah, I
guys
don't
catch
know.
this?
Not a children to my name, a child to my name.
Immediate follow-up question of like, why were you watching that? Are you okay?
And then I was nervous to be like, oh, like my friends have this podcast, and then for everybody to obviously be rushing to their Spotify to listen. You guys, I just
that.
that.
A friend of the show, Lauren Showen, that has happened to her. She had like a new coworker start, and he was like, so I saw you have a podcast. She was like, I absolutely do not have a podcast. What are you talking about? And it was one of our episodes. I was like,
okay.
I am so sorry. And then another story that she just told me the other week was that her dad ended up listening to an episode, but the episode he chose was the latest Cousin Mike's Movie Club.
Who are these people?
And he thought the movie was real.
I love that. I will say my dad is a follower on Instagram. And he recently really loved the bird video that you guys posted. It's from the birds, but also has like Sesame Street characters in it. He referenced that one to me. He really was tickled by that.
I rewatched that so many times after I found it. I loved that. So good.
Good stuff.
No, popular with dads, you guys.
Yeah.
Popular with
Alright.
dads.
Yeah, I become a dad and immediately I find dad content, I guess. I don't know.
I love that. And what did you guys think of the ending?
Fine.
Okay, silent.
fine.
Nobody else cried when those parents thought they lost their bird egg?
That was very touching, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
And
fine.
you're a new dad. I expected better.
Okay, listen, I have a secret. I fell asleep in the middle of this movie.
I'm talking about the end, King.
I fell asleep for the back half of this movie. I woke up and
You
was
didn't watch it
resolved.
again? Like Olivia?
So I missed this moment. I will be honest. Like I was half awake, so I caught little bits. But like
So-
I'm a tired dad.
Fair.
I'm doing the best I can here.
So your
Oh,
rating
yeah.
is going to
was
have a huge asterisk.
Just
next to
fine.
it.
Oh boy. Well, yeah, it definitely cheered me up. Spoiler for anybody listening. Red ends up saving the day. Crazy.
Shocking.
All the eggs are saved except for one. And all of a sudden, Red goes back and he's able to save this one final egg. But before we know he saved the egg, all of the families are being reunited with their eggs, except for this one couple. Their little blue egg is just missing. And it's so actually heartbreakingly sad. They kind of like go off on their own while everybody's celebrating. They
Oh,
have this
God.
like very long moment. And it kind of takes a little bit of time before we find out that Red is one alive and two has the egg unscathed. So he brings it back and they have this beautiful like reunion and it just is really sad. And Ken, do you know how many egg or baby chicks come from this one egg?
Yes, I did see the actual ending.
Okay.
It's the three blue boys.
They're little
Yeah.
blue boys.
From the game.
And once again, if you were to find 3 yolks in one egg, and once again, I'm not eating eggs for 10 more years. Are you guys sensitive with eggs?
Sensitive.
In what
Like if
way?
you get like a funky egg, like does that freak you out?
Well, yeah, if it's real funky. I mean, I think I've gotten a double yolk before.
That
And
one's
it was
not
like,
too
oh,
bad.
Yahtzee.
Yeah.
It was fine. But yeah, if like it's a freaking fertilized egg and I crack that open, yeah, absolutely, I'm sensitive to that.
Yeah.
That is disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm fine with them. I'm still unsure about the question. I think.
Yeah.
Wait, have you never like cracked open an egg and it's been funky? Do you
What do
not
you-
even know what I'm talking about?
What do you
like
mean
a
by
rotten
funky? I
egg, or
guess.
like what,
Wait,
what do
you guys
mean by
have
funky?
like you guys have, it's never been like kind of like cloudy. There's never been like third parties in the egg. Do
Where
you
do
guys
you
not
get
want
your eggs from?
to just the store? And this
The
happens
eggs
with
Like off the ground or like what?
oh, you guys, this happens with all eggs. It happens with just like the affordable eggs. It happens with the expensive eggs. Sometimes you just get a funky egg.
Huh?
I
Nope.
think I'm lucky then. Yeah, I don't know that I've
shit,
experienced
Me
that.
too.
Wow, that's crazy. Have you guys ever even just been like eating eggs and kind of like you're thinking about what you're eating and the texture kind of freaks you out? Have you had that experience?
No, I think if I'm eating it,
No.
I'm trying to disassociate about where it came from and all of that.
Here's
Yes,
I don't care. I don't care that this was a potential life. That I'm not talking about. I think it just is like texturally, you're just kind of like,
Oh.
whoa.
Huh?
And it happens with like cottage cheese. I feel like I'm being pretty universal here.
Really? Because yeah, the way I'm thinking like is, am I crazy or like is this just an Olivia thing? I don't know.
No, I'm telling you right now, you guys are the first 2 individuals I've ever talked about this with.
Listeners,
not relating.
write in at overtalkingpod@gmail.com. Let us know if you
I don't
know
think.
what she's talking about.
I also don't think you could go. I'm being universal and then use cottage cheese as the example.
Meg does not like cottage cheese.
Yeah, I can't
used
remember
to
the
hate
last
it.
time I've eaten it. I think it's fine, but I haven't eaten it in years.
I can't stop eating it now.
I love cottage cheese.
It's good. It's
so
got
good.
protein. That's good.
Yeah, I guess. I'll buy 2 tubs now at the grocery store because when I'm out of it,
Nice.
I get sad.
Dang.
But back in the day, it really grossed me out.
Do you eat it with anything or just straight up?
I can eat it plain. Like there's sometimes where I'll just go and I'll just have a spoonful of cottage cheese.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love it.
That's
Okay.
good.
Good company
Yeah.
then, Ken. You're back in good graces.
All the cheeses, man. It doesn't cottage, normal.
Yeah, cheese is great.
Yeah,
Have some night cheese.
absolutely. All right. Any other points on the movie before we move on?
Oh, sorry. Actually, yes. One last one. Sean Penn playing
Yeah.
the scary bird was such a crazy, ironic casting choice. No?
Yes.
Wait, which one was Sean Penn?
The giant red one that just
That was
runs the whole movie. That was yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Why?
Like
Exactly.
known
Penn?
abuser. Great question. Known man with anger management. Like it's crazy to me. That was very funny.
I also
Wow.
just think why pay somebody so much money to just go throughout the whole
I mean,
hire me.
And that's
It's the
bit.
same as Vin Diesel being Groot, right?
Yeah.
Like,
That's nuts. Especially
That's
especially him of all people is a weird choice.
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's it for my notes, my elaborate notes that I took for this.
All right. Well, I think it's time for a little trivia. So it's time for. Hey, did you know that? That's right. It's Hey, Did You Know That? Our trivia portion of the show where we pit our guests and CJ head to head to see who knows the most about what we watched. Olivia, CJ, are you two ready?
Yes.
Ready.
All right. And just like every week in Bird Month, we are kicking off trivia with a single actual bird themed question.
Yes.
And actually, this is maybe a two-parter. So, red, canonically, is a specific type of bird. What bird is he?
I'm gonna think
Cardinal.
of that I would also say cardinal, but is there a bird? Wait, actually, there is a bird. I feel like on a past
There is a bird
podcast,
called redbird.
just redbird, so I'll
Yeah.
just go redbird. But it's gonna be
So
cardinal.
stuck with cardinal. CJ is the point.
Yeah, nobody knows.
Yeah,
redbirds.
he's a northern cardinal. Just
You guys your moms ever look at cardinals and go, "That's a sign for me"?
Meg does. Yeah, it's her grandpa, I think, or something
Yeah,
like that.
and famously a mom. So all moms.
Yeah, you're right. Wait, does anyone in your family do that?
Yeah, all moms in my family.
All
My mom-
moms.
My mom. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like once again, maybe another universal thing that I pick up on and you two don't.
Is it
Olivia's.
symbolic of a passed away family member? Or is it just the sign for them, or?
Yeah, I guess it's not even tied to anything specific. My mom will just be like, "I saw a cardinal today," and it's like a big moment for her. Like it's a spiritual like connection. But yeah, I don't know what it's tied to, and I guess I haven't cared to find out. Also, detour. My mom has gotten really into befriending crows in our neighborhood. I when I go home to
Befriending.
visit, yeah, when I come and visit, I don't know if it's like a show just for me, and it's like something she kind of wants to like talk to me about, but I kind of refuse to acknowledge it. So I'll be in my bedroom and I'll hear her on our like deck going, "Caw, caw." And once again, we live in townhouses with neighbors. So like my mom is the crazy woman that the HOA is
Wow.
afraid of.
Calling out
Yeah.
crows.
So sorry. Back
Better
to
be on their good
trivia.
side.
Yeah.
They hold
literally.
grudges. They remember.
Yeah, they do.
Just like the crow from last week's episode, holds grudges. All right. Next, the actual question about the bird of the week, which we're just going to say is the northern cardinal, which is the bird that red is. The vibrant red color of a male northern cardinal comes from what? And this is multiple choice. Is it A, sun exposure, B, their diet, C, hormones during mating season, or D, molting into adulthood?
Probably molting.
Yeah, D. I kind of feel like D and C are related.
That's
just-
wrong.
Okay.
You wanna take another stab at it?
C.
I forgot what the
CJ?
other ones were.
Sun exposure and their diet.
Oh, both of those. So C and D are wrong?
No, I'm sorry. It's just for CJ's
Oh.
questioning of which is what to choose for
Their
option.
diet, I guess.
Their diet is correct. They get their red color from carotenoids found in berries and seeds they eat.
Man,
There you go. You learned something new every week of Bird Month.
thank you.
Flamingos are pink because of their diet.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I'm
to
shocked that this is just for male, because I think males are the only red, right? Or are females red too?
Don't know. All
Yeah,
right, moving
I was gonna
on.
say this is for sure where his knowledge ends was just those two questions.
Not an ornithologist. I do not know anything about birds aside from what I look up for the one trivia question. All right. True or false? The movie's animators based the facial expressions of the birds on real birds they studied at an aviary.
False. Seemed very cartoonish.
Yeah, it's false. That's made up. They're based on human faces.
I watched this movie twice.
That's a bird face right there.
I don't think birds can make faces. They just
No,
have
but I was
beaks.
like, maybe they did it just, it's a free trip.
Head bobs and stuff.
Yeah, maybe. All right. It's 3-0. Up, CJ's up. Next
Goose
question.
eggs.
Okay, here's an interesting one, and this is probably going to be very equalizing. How many different countries contributed voice actors for the international dubs of the Angry Birds movie? And this is just closest.
36.
80.
Olivia, you get the point. 40 is the answer. There are over 40 different language versions released globally.
Oh, I thought you were
Okay.
counting individual. You said voice actors, no? I was
How
counting
many
like
different countries contributed voice
Oh.
actors?
I heard voice actors and was like, there's got to be a lot. It's a very large cast.
True.
Danny McBride
Okay.
can speak all the different languages.
Impressive.
That'd be amazing. Okay, another multiple choice. Before voicing Red, Jason Sudeikis starred in which other animated film? Actually, do we even need multiple choice? Do either of you just know it?
No, I
I
do not.
don't know it.
Okay, cool. Is it A, Zootopia, B, Ice Age, Continental Drift, C, Epic, or D, Rio 2?
I'll go Rio
Ice
2.
Age.
Have I seen any of these? No.
No.
CJ says Rio 2 and Olivia says Ice Age. Is that correct?
Yes.
Nope.
Okay, wait, what are our other two options?
Epic?
Zootopia and Epic.
I've never
I
even
don't know
heard of
what Epic is.
Yeah. I know the Epic movie was like a spoof movie, but I don't think that was animated.
The epic movie.
I'll go with Zootopia then, I guess.
Oh, and then I'm stuck with Epic.
Epic is correct. He
The hell is
voiced
this?
Ronan in Epic in 2013.
My dude.
Am I allowed to
Don't know.
Google what Epic is?
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
hell?
Don't remember this movie whatsoever.
Okay, well, I'm gonna use the internet. Hang on.
Yeah.
Okay, epic movie just pops up for me.
Yeah.
Pitbull voiced someone, and so did
Oh.
Beyonce and
I
Josh
don't-
Hutcherson.
I don't
I've
recognize this
never
at all.
heard of this, yeah.
Fun fact about Epic, the just Epic movie. My grandma's cousin was in that movie.
In Epic movie, the spoof one?
Yeah, buddy.
Nice.
Cool. All right, next question. How many feathers did the animation team simulate on Red, the main character?
This is a complaint that I have. His
man.
feathers looked like fur. At no point was I like, those are feathers. That's fur.
Yeah. 200.
No.
Nope,
32,000.
Okay, well,
math god.
I guess CJ's closer. The correct answer is 1,000.
Still closer.
Yeah.
By being 800 off.
Yeah.
His model used roughly 1,000 individually rendered feathers to create his look.
Sheesh.
Damn.
Yeah.
Imagine they do kind of a Polar Express model for the movie and they had to wear like the suits.
Oh, God. All right. Next question. Which actor improvised so many lines during recording the animators had to adjust scenes just to fit them? This can be multiple choice.
It's
but,
definitely Sean Penn. Notorious improviser.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll just leave it open because I feel like one of y'all get it.
Bill Hader.
Okay.
Oh, that's good. I'll go Janie McBride.
No.
Keegan Michael Key.
Either the Smosh Boys.
The Smosh voice. CJ, would you say?
Keegan Michael Key.
No.
Maya
No.
Rudolph.
Maybe we need multiple choice here.
Peter Dinklage.
No. Okay. There's only a few people
Jason
left.
Sudeikis.
Josh Gad.
Josh Gad is correct.
Wow.
Wow.
Last on my list.
He is known for ad-libbing extensively, as he did for Olaf in Frozen.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Known ad-libber.
Okay. I don't know if this is just because I fell asleep or not, but I don't actually know the answer to this. So, the pig character Leonard's full royal title is what?
We're supposed to just know that?
I know part of it, I
Do
think.
you?
Well, I guess I don't know full royal title.
All right. Let's make it true or false then.
Okay.
Because I was gonna maybe do multiple choice. We'll do true or false. The king character Leonard's full royal title is King Mudbeard.
Yes. I know he's mud in it.
Okay.
I mean, I think Olivia should just get the point.
Yeah, Olivia gets the point. Yeah, that's true. Yep. Okay, we're actually tied up.
Wow.
4 to 4.
Sorry, I just realized I have something.
Oh.
Just to really push me over the edge.
Oh man, that makes Olivia angry. She's brought out the eyebrows,
Olivia's put on very thick eyebrows, taped
just
to
like
her
red.
head.
Wow,
I'm ready. Glasses are off.
Incredible.
fully embracing this movie that she did not want to watch, but has watched twice now.
And because where she put them, she just permanently looks quizzical. Just one eyebrow.
Yeah, they're a little quizzical. Oh, there we go. Now she's very.
Now she's angry. Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. We will make this the tiebreaker question since it is exactly tied. What is the Rotten Tomatoes tomato meter score in percentage? Just closest. Shout out your answers at the same time. This is the critic score on Rotten Tomatoes. I'll give you a couple seconds.
Will you count
and
us
I'll
down?
count you down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I'm ready.
All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
67.
Ooh.
Okay. 67 from Olivia and 56 from
Yeah.
CJ. CJ's our winner! Because
She's even angrier now.
I'm angry.
just because we didn't. Oh man!
Now the
they're
eyebrows
almost
are just
vertical now.
vertical. They're just up and down.
So angry. CJ, I will just say, just be glad we didn't do closest without going over, because it was 44%.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, and just for fun, what do you think the audience score was on Rotten Tomatoes? This is the popcorn-o-meter or whatever they call it.
I'm going to say.
Like, yeah, 70, I think, or like upper
67,
60s. Yeah.
Yeah, no, 47.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I kind of thought people would eat this movie up. I don't remember it really being out at the time, but I just feel like because of the cast and like, once again, it being 2016, we're under a different administration. Things are light and easy breezy.
I'm
Yeah.
sure it like did well, like box office wise, right? Because I'm sure kids would totally go eat
Yeah.
this up. Like this is like today's Minecraft movie, right? Like all the kids were playing Angry Birds. I don't know.
10 and 20 was playing it.
Yeah, Letterboxd was 2.6. Also not
Oof,
so
okay.
hot.
I did see, CJ, you rated it immediately. Do you guys think I make 2 reviews for the 2 times you watched?
You sure?
Yes.
If you did not. Yeah.
You
In
absolutely
quick
should.
succession.
Yeah. Upon second viewing,
5 stars.
the movie's been haunting my dreams since I first watched it 3 days ago.
I did quickly Google it. The production budget was $73 million. It made $352 million worldwide.
Wow, huge
Whoa.
success.
Yeah, total
Surprised there hasn't
smash
been a third
success.
one already with that kind of success. That's huge.
Yeah,
Well, listen, when you dub it in 40 languages, it helps.
true.
True. All right, well, I think it's time for our ratings. Olivia, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate the Angry Birds movie for you upon second viewing?
I will say I had fun. I thought it was pretty decent for what it was. It's pretty middle of the path for me. So I'm gonna go just like a 5.5. I'd say
Okay.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
fine.
not
right?
offensive. Yeah, just like fine.
Just fine.
I chuckled out loud. I watched
Once?
it twice. My work is mentioned. What more can I ask for?
Sure. Yeah. I'll go next. Again, I slept through about a quarter of this movie. I think that's probably a realistic amount. So, don't take this with any real weight. But at the same time, what I saw was fine. it was fine. I could probably watch it again if my kid really wanted to watch it or something eventually. That's fine. I don't know, 5.
Good.
Yep.
Good. Solid.
Yeah. For me, 5. Fine.
Okay.
Wow, look at us, you
Just
guys.
fine.
We've never been on the same page, I don't think, like this.
That's
Wow.
probably
Yeah.
correct. Yeah, I think you're right.
That's crazy.
All thanks to me. You're welcome. I chose the
Thank
movie.
you,
We all
CJ.
agree.
Great.
I love being in community.
Well, I hope you know that, Olivia, you've now pigeonholed yourself into coming back next year for Bird Month 2.
Done and done.
For Angry Birds 2.
I'm excited.
Okay. Keep
Yeah,
the
no.
eyebrows.
Absolutely. You know what? I'll grow my own.
Perfect. You got the time. Yeah.
We were in agreement for some others. I quickly looked.
Were we?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We've agreed.
All
on a
3 of
couple.
us?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wow.
I feel like there's always at least one of us that's kind of a little off the mark.
Yeah. I feel like an all 3 agreement is pretty rare.
A Christmas Story got 9, 10, 10. Juice got 8, 8, 9.
Okay. So sorry for
Yeah.
doubting us, you guys.
No,
But
that
those aren't exact matches, Siege.
No.
well, neither was this.
No.
Olivia gave it
Okay,
half a
I
point
said
higher.
5, 5.5, and I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with 5, which is
Okay.
what
I
I
could tell
first
she meant
said.
5.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
CJ,
rectifying your
I'm
score.
going with 5.
Okay, oh, no, she's angry
the
again.
Eyebrows are vertical. Oh,
Okay, good. I'm excited. Okay, so we're all in united front. I love that. I love being with the boys on this. All good stuff.
yes.
Birds of a feather.
Hey.
Flock together.
Okay.
Olivia, thank you for joining us. Do you have anything you want to plug at the end here, or any words of wisdom?
Nothing. Learn how to help your community out and whatever that is. And fuck ice.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah. No kings here. All right. Siege, what do we got?
You can follow us on all of the things at Overtalking Pod. Call or text the show at USACat1591. Email the show at overtalkingpod@gmail.com or go to our very real website, overtalkingpod.party.
And don't leave yet because we have a major announcement. But oh no, they're here.
Ah,
The Overtalking Overlords have arrived. They have been flung into the room. I don't know. Anyway, like the birds. They're here to remind me to remind you, if you like the show, please go on Apple Podcasts and Spotify and rate and review where applicable. Reviews would help people find the podcast. We spend our money on advertising. So if you like the show, please tell your friends. But we really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Sorry for the new ads. And that's it.
we don't have to apologize for capitalism. It's not our fault.
We don't.
I was proud.
Yeah.
Yes.
Were you? Okay. Good.
Yeah. Well, and also my rider is really long, has a lot of items, and I know that adds up, and I appreciate that, you guys.
All that cottage cheese and eggs.
That's right. The tape for the eyebrows. It was a lot. Yeah. Siege, do you want to say what the major announcement is?
Next month,
We're keeping the themes going.
all of July long, is John Lie, a celebration of the John Wick franchise.
We're inspired title that I just came up with. On
Very
the spot.
creative. Works perfectly.
It's
I'm
John
stoked
Lie,
for
John
this.
Wick. Yeah.
We're doing John Wick 1 through 4 and ending the month with the new John Wick spin-off Ballerina.
That's right. This was the only month coming up that had 5 Wednesdays in it, so we had to do it then. But anyway, we're doing it. It's gonna be good.
And we're going to be joined all month long by the Toolmen, a.k.a. Steve. I
That's
feel
right.
like we
It's gonna
kind
be a
of
good time.
owe it to him after putting him through Expendables. Now we'll actually get to watch good movies.
I am curious how this is going to be because I feel like, I mean, all jokes aside, most of the shitty movies that we watch are shitty with him, and that's fun. So I wonder how it's going to be
When they're actually good.
What I think they're actually good. Yeah, I don't know. But it'll be fun either way. We'll have a good time. So tune in for that.
Tune in for John Lie.
John Lie. Well, Olivia, thank you again. And as we always say at the end of every single episode,
Eagle!
bye.
Bye.
This episode of the Overtalking Podcast was produced by Ken and CJ, edited by CJ. This week's special guest was Olivia Coady. Music by Justin Peters. Be sure to rate and review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And tune in next time to hear the boys kick off John Lie and talk about John Wick. See you next week.